Why you should not chase women who's clearly not feeling you. Welcome back to Anthony Spade Reactions. Before I get started, go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notifications button so you can get the videos as soon as I put them out. All right, today we're going to be talking about why you should not chase women that are clearly not feeling you. And I know you guys have watched hundreds of videos that have talked about this, and it is constantly being repeated over and over and over again why you should not do this. But yet in modern day society, we have loads and tons of men that seem to be obsessed with women and cannot get the hints clearly. And it seems like we have to always keep touching base on this because guys seem to be really mentally ill whenever it comes to the situation. Guys do not understand the severity of backing off and how much mental ill damage it does to you the more you try to convince a woman to like you. The more I read my emails, the more I'm convinced that most guys do not want to go out and become the guy that women are attracted to. They'll rather come up with ways, words, things of acting to try to trick the woman into liking them verbally. You cannot trick a woman into liking you verbally because women always look at things from a physical standpoint. So the first thing I want to point out is chasing women in the modern day world is mental illness. For one, women are waking up, and I'm gonna use this ideology. You ever seen the movie Gremlins? All right, remember in the Gremlins, they started out with 4 gremlins. They were so happy they were able to create gremlins because they found the eggs, and then they left the laboratory and they came back, and the 4 gremlins that was there had doubled, and they had 8 gremlins. They left and came back, and it was like hundreds of gremlins, and they realized like all of these gremlins are growing over and over and over again. Daily, it's just getting more gremlins, and they had to find a way to stop the gremlins from growing. Okay, that's what's happening with simp culture. Most men used to be masculine, but it started out with a couple of simps. Now, every day, new simps are being born over and over and over again. And now we live in a world where 90% of guys are simps, just like the gremlins. And the women are kind of like, this is mental illness to have this many guys obsessed with us and we're not even worth it. Most guys are getting played because you're treating women better than what a woman values themselves. So we know at the end of the day, these guys have a porn addiction, and that's one of the reasons why they're turning into simps. It's because their need for dopamine releases from them pleasing themselves. What am I saying? Most guys have a chemical addiction to dopamine in their body that gets aroused every time they are around a woman or look at a woman on TV. It has become mental illness. So when you're doing it, you're only making yourself more mentally ill. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Let's get to it. First, if a woman is not interested in you now, she is not going to be interested in you later. The only thing that could persuade a woman is you bribing her. That's what changes her mind. Like for instance, let's take the Michael B. Jordan situation, how back in the day the girls had picked on him. Now that he's famous, he's telling the girl like, hey, remember when I was corny? Okay, when you go from nothing to something, that's one of the ways that women are going to be attracted to you. It's because they see that you've became something greater. So in most cases, that's the only way to get a woman to change her view on you is when she looks at you as being greater than her, a more dominant male. And that's pretty much the only way that it's going to work. But a lot of guys feel like, no, their niceness, how they treat them is more valuable than anything. And you know why you get sucked in like that? Because when you do come across the girl that you like and she does give you a chance, she spends a lot of time telling you about the last guy she had that did not treat her right. And then all of a sudden you're like, I'm gonna out nice all the guys, I'm gonna treat her better. She'll have no choice but to like me because I'm doing nothing to harm her. But what you don't realize is women don't want to be harmed, but the same thing that makes them cry is always the same thing that makes them stay. A woman's gonna know within 5 seconds if she's gonna like you or not. Outside of those 5 seconds is you convincing her that you are greater than her and that you are her hypergamy. But unfortunately, in most cases, it doesn't work. The guy still believes he can out nice the woman because the men that do recognize their value, they don't have time to chase a woman because normally the woman is chasing them. Next, it is extremely volatile that a man ends up with a woman that is enthusiastic about him. You cannot be enthusiastic about the woman. And the reason for that is because women are always seeking leadership. Men aren't necessarily seeking leadership from a woman unless he was a son husband. Yes, you have a lot of son husbands that they're seeking leadership out of their girlfriend because their mother was their leader. Their mother has coached them through life. They spent more time worried about mom on Valentine's Day. Got to get mom a gift. Got to worry about mom's birthday. I have to impress mom. So they find themselves being enthusiastic with dominant women. They go and date another dominant woman that's just like their mom, and then here you go. You're picking her car up whenever she's going to work. You're living the same lifestyle with your girl that you're living with your mom. You only see son husbands that can be enthusiastic about the woman and actually win, but you mainly only see this in the African American community because other communities are not with the woman taking care of the man, but in the African American community, it's almost the way that it works. So being enthusiastic about your woman only works there. In other cultures, you want the woman to be enthusiastic about you because that's how she's going to adapt. Not women, but guys never pay attention to the fact that this girl don't look at him as a king. If that woman doesn't look at you as a king and feel like you're something bragging about to her girls and family members, then she's never going to be the girl that you want. So if the woman is not enthusiastic about you and interested in you and want to know more about you, it's time to leave it alone because your enthusiasm for her is going to set you to fail. 9 times out of 10, you're enthusiastic about that woman because you want to sleep with her and she knows it. Next, the mental illness pushes your life on hold. And this is what a lot of people regret. Because the first thing you do when you get out of a breakup and you're ready to move on from that breakup, you start getting your life together. Now you want to go to the gym. Now you want to start planning these dreams, everything that you wanted to do before. So chasing a woman causes you to miss out on so much other opportunity in life because you think the true happiness is you falling in love, but you find yourself in a triangle of trying to figure her out through your happiness. See, women know this guy is a simp. All I gotta do is have an attitude and play some games and act like I'm miserable, and he's gonna jump through loops for me, and he's gonna do whatever I want. So what you'll notice is a lot of guys don't get a chance to chase their dreams. They don't get a chance to live their best life because the woman that they're with is just too moody and keeps taking him through an emotional roller coaster. And once you get emotionally confused, your life starts to shut down. You know how many people are stuck in misery? A lot of guys in this space, they got hurt 5 years ago. They're still stuck in the misery, but they've wasted 5 years of their life just thinking about the pain every day, that by the time they get over it, they're like, oh man, why did I waste my time thinking like that? That's why you shouldn't chase a woman, because the time you put into chasing her, you think if you stay consistent, it's gonna work, but you're gonna realize it's going to be wasted time. Once again, a woman's gonna know within 5 seconds if she likes you or not, and if she likes you, you would never, ever in your life have to question it. Next, no woman matches your attraction. What do I mean? When you look at a woman and you like her and the way you feel about her, her personality never matched the feeling that you're getting back. See, you'll look at her as being innocent, cute. Oh my God, I just want to be next to her. The little thing about her, I like her, the little mole on her neck. Her booty ain't big, but I still like what it is. It be the littlest shit in the world that you start to be, and you like a woman that when you're around her, you want her to treat you nice. You want her to treat you good because you're already in a good mood whenever you see her. A woman's attraction never matches the response. The relationship never matches the love that it's supposed to be. It's always one person in love that gets all the dopamine releases being around the other, but the other never puts off a pheromone to give them that dopamine release. You get dopamine releases trying to chase a woman, but a woman doesn't give you dopamine releases by actually being the thing that you want. So it's like when you go to do nice stuff for her, she ain't gonna respond the way you want her to respond. You know how many guys spend hundreds of dollars or thousands on Valentine's Day hoping that when they show the woman it, her heart just melts. No, her heart's not going to melt. That's the problem with chasing women. Her attraction, the emotion that you have attracted to her would never match the response she's going to give back to you. In life, you're gonna notice as a man, you have to be the guy that knows that women like you in order to get one woman to liking you, to want to commit with you. It's something about the guy that all the women want, that's the only guy that they're going to commit to. A woman doesn't want a guy who is trying to convince her that he's willing to have his whole world revolve around hers. But yet, men feel this is the key to winning a woman over. Why? Because they're mainly son husbands. You've been doing this to your mom to make her happy because she didn't have nobody, because she was either ugly or fat. So most guys that are simp, if you stop and look, your mother programmed you to be this way because she's an ugly woman that a guy didn't want to do that for. So when you go to treat your mother with the same type of simp that you wanted to treat the girl you like, it never works. You're using game for a woman that hit the wall on game for a woman who has options. It doesn't work the same. And I've told guys, if you're going to get advice from women, always get advice from beautiful women, good looking women. They're gonna tell you the real. An ugly woman will always keep you in a simp mindset because she speaks from the perspective of guys never doing anything nice for her. Next, they like their life already. This is why you can't chase a woman. A woman is only gonna go towards a man that she think is gonna change her life and make her life more fun. That's what women like about me. When they watch Instagram, they see me driving my cars, they see me doing burnouts, donuts, racing, customizing, traveling, doing different things. You know, the women are like, all right, I like that. I look like if I'm going to be around him, then I'm going to have fun. That's what women are looking for. If a woman doesn't look at you and think that you're going to be fun to be around, but being around her is just a whole bunch of her getting away with what she wanted, you being nice, you're gonna be boring to her. Women look for men that they know, my life is boring now, I have this going on. If I get with him, my life's gonna be even more exciting. That's what a woman is looking for. That's why you can't chase, because 9 times out of 10, you're chasing down. What do I mean? You're chasing a girl who's already good looking, guys already wanna do things for her. She has her choice of a fun life, and you have nothing fun to offer her. You have to have something fun, something interesting about you that make women look at their own life and they say, you know what? Compared to him, my life is boring. I want to be around that dude. So a lot of you guys are chasing love, but you can't supply something that's going to entertain her greater than what she's doing. She's happy with her life. This is why she's not going to give you a response. It's because she feels like she's going to be bored to death being around you. This is why you have girls now like, fuck it, I'll just sit at home and get me a booty call because I don't want to go sit up under some lame ass dude that the only thing he gonna do is hand out compliments every day and get insecure when the guy I really like come around. And that's what hurts a lot of men, is when you like a woman, but every time you guys go out, you're scared that she's gonna run across her type. And this is what you have at the gym. This is what you have at bars. This is what you have at clubs, but you mainly have it at the gym. I get it all the time. Dudes being there with their girl and they hope she don't decide to come work out next to me. So understand, chasing is mentally ill now. Back in the day, girls would play hard to get and you chasing it was cute. But unfortunately, the chase game is watered down because there's too many simps that are chasing women, and women are bogarted with the attention so much that they really don't even want it anymore. This is why they attract to the man that's saying nothing to them. You're gonna get a lot further in life doing less. Less is more in modern society. All right, hopefully you guys got the message behind the video. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of the woods. Walk through. All right, trying to clear the energy up. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Make sure you share this video. I'll see you guys live every day at 1 o'clock. Hasta la vista.